Hi everyone, Muriel here. I thought I would come on and show you a couple of Thanksgiving cards or fall cards that I've been creating. I thought I'd take a step back from some Christmas things and kind of knock out some cards for family and friends for the fall. Although last night I did make a Christmas card and it's not quite finished, but I want to show it to you because it is a fabric Christmas tree card that I found over at Paper Tray Ink website. There was a tutorial done, so I was playing with it last night. I finished it last night, but I need to attach it to the card, so I can't wait to show you that. But I wanted to get these Thanksgiving cards before you to show you the ones that I created. I'm using two paper pads. Here's a 6x6 pad by American Crafts called Autumn Crisp, and it's one of my favorite pads, and the reason is because these pads, okay, so they have these cutouts which are really nice, and you'll see that I use several of them, but these pads have the 6x6 sheet, and then they have this edge that you pull them apart from. And for me, I like that because it helps me kind of blend these two patterns together. Here we have a busy page here with leaves and acorns and squirrels. It's quite busy, it's beautiful. And then you have this red gingham, which you would think the two don't go together, but I've learned that they do. So if you have pads like this, I've mentioned it before, I would certainly encourage you to try it. So you would use this sheet, but then pull that sheet from the pad and use that, and then throw in a coordinating color. So the Autumn Crisp is a really colorful, beautiful paper pad. So I made some cards. These are not finished on the inside because I'm not quite sure who I'm going to give them to, but they are on craft cardstock. Actually, these are three blank craft cards that I had, so I thought I would just use them. And here's the card. It's really simple. I used some flowers that were gifted to me, I believe, last year by Cynthia over at the Scrappy Bookworm 1. Hi, Cynthia. She does some beautiful embellishments, and she gifted me, you can see there's only one left, and that's kind of like a camouflage flower. And I think she also showed us how to make these flowers. So I use that, and here's a better look at some that she makes. Really, really pretty. And they're flat, so they really worked out when it came to making these cards. And then I just had a huge background greenery that I use, kind of similar to this. These are were cut out for my retreat that I went to, and I had a bunch left over, so I thought I would use them. And with this one here, I place it on the card, and then I had these acorns from Recollections. And I think acorns fall from the tree, or maybe they grow under the ground. I don't know, but I thought I could use them, and I placed them there, kind of off the branch. So that's card number one. Second card is pretty similar. Okay, I cut out the word thankful here, and then this is a little cutout from the, this is from, believe it or not, another collection. It just says Heart This. 2 of Cynthia flowers, and then 3 of the acorns. And I even put some sequins up top here. So again, the inside's not finished, not quite sure who they'll be gifted to. And then there's another one. Again, the paper pad had this paper matched up with that blue. I probably wouldn't have done it if I had not known that the two will certainly go together. So now on this card here, I used the flower from Cynthia. I have one of those cut out leaf punches in the back. And then I cut out a squirrel from another paper collection, and from Jolie's there is a pack of a wreath and some other things, and I pulled from that this leaf and things. This is an acorn actually hanging off of some branches, just so it would look like the squirrel was gathering acorns. So really, really fun. I'm so glad I got to use these. Cynthia, thank you so much. When she sends them to me, like last year, I make a point to use them this year. This year, she sent some embellishments. I will make a point next year. I think they're for Halloween. Make a point to use those as well. So thank you. Now here is another card I made on the corrugated card. And it's a little bit bigger, but again, the paper pads show the leaf pattern with the squirrels being separated from that red gingham. And then I just used a solid, and I was able to bring this card together. So this card also has some burlap, just a strip of burlap underneath. And these flowers here are from Recollections. I believe I bought these last year as well. So they're from this pack here. Love the colors, the oranges, the gold, the burgundy. And then tucked behind there, I have some flowers with some bling in them. They are also from Recollections. I believe they are this year I bought these. And I've seen these in many, many colors, this design, but they have a bling, and they also have a glittered piece, small flower inside. So I got those tucked in there. And then I have this wooden leaf here. And this is from the Close to My Heart collection. If I can find it. It's just a pack of wooden... As always, nowhere to be found. It's just a pack of wooden pieces, wooden leaves, and I put my Wink of Stella. I finally got the Wink of Stella to work for me. I think I just needed to press it down a little bit more, and I colored up that leaf so it has some glitter to it. It's very, very pretty. And then a cutout from another collection popped up. And then this here is from Soft Spoken. It is called, well, Soft Spoken, Me and My Big Ideas, but it looks like that. So you can find these at Michael's. They're just, sorry, various fall sentiments. So I put that there, and that completed that card, which I, again, love the combination of the busyness from this pattern to the gingham. Okay, then I made two more cards from another paper pad. This paper pad was gifted to me maybe a year and a half ago from one of my subscribers. It is the Simple Stories Sweater Weather paper collection. It's a 12 by 12, and I'm almost done with it. Almost. I'm not in a rush because I do love these patterns in this paper collection as well. So I made two cards. Again, this is on the corrugated card. So the first one looks like this, and it's just a cutout from here of a fox, and then I use one of the little oval shape cutouts and popped it up on a dimension that says blessed. I have some bling, not bling, but some sequins. And then these leaves that I'm using here, again, Recollection. They call them flowers, but they came in a pack like this, 12 to a pack, and I used 10, 5 on each card. And I cut the stem off. You can see they have a long stem here. I just cut it off. I glued them kind of on top of one another. I did some a bow here with this brown twine, and then I used one of those glittered flowers with the bling from Recollections. Okay, so that's the one card. Also, Cynthia had gifted me some cutouts from her Cricut cartridge of this postage stamp frame. So I am using that. Cynthia, thank you again. So I have the frame on the paper, and then I have that cutout popped up on dimensions. So it almost looks like it's framed. Okay, so that's that one. And then they, of course, they won't fit in this envelope. So I'm going to have to pull out some kind of tutorial on how to make a small box for my 5.5 by 5.5 inch cards. And then here is the second one. Again, it's on corrugated card also. Oops, Get it open so I can hold it. Okay, the insides are not done either. So the same thing. That's a beautiful cutout from the Sweater Weather collection, and it says "So Very Blessed." Has a beautiful picture of a wreath. Again, those leaves from Michael's, absolutely gorgeous. I just layered them on top of one another. Here is some white twine with the cute little glittered flower there, and then the sentiment says "Heart Family," and I also put a couple of sequins on there. So fun to make these. I wanted to keep them simple because I do want to, you know, make a few more. I do have a family that I visit every year, and believe it or not, she will have up last year's Thanksgiving card that I made as part of her decor, and it feels so good. And then I'm going to make a couple of shaker cards. I wanted to try one last night, but I got caught up with the Christmas tree card, but I want to make some shaker cards for my co-workers. So as soon as I'm able to put one together and be comfortable with it, I'll show you, and then I can just whip up the rest. So I thank you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you also have taken a step back from the Christmas, not forgetting the thankful holiday of Thanksgiving, and if you're going to visit family and friends, that you could, you know, just whip up a card as you go into their home. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.